Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers of Aries as well. Those of you that are interested in that Aries. This is your twin flame reading. And there isn't going to be an extended reading to this. If you do want that in future, let me know. But this is all you get at the moment. Aries, I'm going to go into what's going on for the divine masculine and what's going on for the divine feminine. You could be either one of those, especially cross watchers, could be either way around. So just take it as it resonates. So let's get some general cards out for you first of all. Aries, love life. What's going on with this twin flame connection? You might have met them already. You might not have met them already. Could be in and out, shake it all about, connections. Creation of light and find a place to withdraw to. Okay, things are getting easier here. Aries is what it's saying, but still withdrawn at the moment. So something ain't happening at the moment in this connection. Feeling withdrawn, but it is getting lighter. So it feels like somebody, maybe both of you, are working on things at the moment in separation. Getting yourselves ready, perhaps. Sorting things out in your lives to be able to come together. Gratitude. Grateful for one another, but it feels like somebody has instigated change. Perhaps both of you have instigated change in your lives. So you might have come together or met each other and realized, well, things need to change. So you need to step up in some kind of a way, or you need to let go of things, that kind of thing. My arms are still not shaking the camera. Explore and anchor. Okay. It feels to me like, yeah, you've come into each other's lives and you've kind of wanting to anchor it in, but realizing that neither of you, it feels like both of you, neither of you are in the place where you can actually do that, but you're exploring your options kind of thing. So somebody has instigated a step up. So yeah, I don't know which way around it is. It could be both of you, but we'll find out now, shall we? Divine masculine first. So the divine masculine, this could be the man of the situation, but it could be the divine masculine in a woman as well. Just take it as it resonates. So what's going on for the divine masculine right now in this Aries connection? They're walking away from something, not necessarily the divine feminine, but they're walking away from something. So that change could have been instigated within them by the divine feminine. So they've met the divine feminine and realized that they need to leave something behind in their life now. Could be talking about an ex. We could be talking about a marriage. We could be talking about an addiction or something like that, or a pattern that they've had. Five of Swords, a lot of chaos and confusion about it. A lot of conflict within themselves about it. So it's not easy for them to let go of this thing. Eight of Cups, but they are walking away from something. That's what they're working on at the moment. They're making things lighter. That's why they're having to be withdrawn at the moment. They want to sort this out by themselves, is what I just heard. Queen of Inspiration, because they're so attracted to the divine feminine, and she takes action as well. And so this is the divine masculine realizing he needs to take more action in his life. He needs to take more of control of his life. And so he's deciding, making decisions for himself and walking away from things. Ready for his Queen of Inspiration, that attractive go-getter. So the divine masculine might have been on autopilot in his life, just letting things go on and on and on instead of making decisive decisions of making his life better. Then the divine feminine has come along into his life. He's met the divine feminine and it's like, oh, I better take some control over my life here and move my life into balance. So there could have been years when he's been putting up with stuff and not walked away from things in his life. Just let his life go on autopilot for a while. But not around the divine feminine, realizing that he needs to do that. But there's a lot of chaos and conflict, especially in his mind about this. Five of Swords, got a lot of internal conflict about this. Tell us why the Five of Swords is here. Death, because it's big. It's a big ending, so it's not just a little walk away that it's doing. It's got a lot involved in it. So, yeah, it's something big that is ending at the moment. That's why it's got conflict about it, internal conflict about it. Resisting it for quite some time is what I've been hearing here. What's behind this? But now having to face up to it. So it feels like worth it for the divine feminine to face up to that now. Creativity. But he also realizes that he needs to create something for himself as well. So we could be talking about a marriage here that doesn't just stop him from being in a committed relationship with someone else. It could stop him from his financial autonomy, which has stopped him from his creativity. It could be someone that appears on the surface, this divine masculine, to be very under the thumb or tied down, but it doesn't feel like this is because of some toxic feminine in the life. It feels to me like they just let things go. They just acquiesce. They just let things go. They just acquiesced. I don't feel like they've got a very controlling person in their life here. I think that they just never stepped up to take the lead. And now they've realized perhaps the divine feminine is very creative, a go-getter kind of thing, this queen of inspiration. Look how dark all of these cards are, and then the feminine there shining out. Orange is that color of creativity. And so the masculine might be realizing not only have they been kind of on autopilot in their life and they've had things that they should have walked away from maybe long ago, but they also haven't been tapping into the creativity and making something in the world for themselves, because everything seems to have this heavy energy and they need to make it lighter. Yeah, they need to make their life lighter, feel kind of anchored down, tied down at the moment. The divine masculine's got a lot of stuff going on. Well, I wouldn't really call the divine masculine at the moment. I call them the masculine, stepping into that divinity more and more. What else for the divine masculine? Soulmate. They realize that you're the soulmate, divine feminine. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they'll manifest physically. So the heart's with you. The soul is with you already. They feel tied to you already. Just about the 3D stuff that needs sorting out, huh? So they're clearing their mind. So yeah, very much in a conflict about this. Having to clear their mind first before they can even make this change is weighing very heavy on them. Could be children involved in this as well, perhaps for some. A mystery. Yeah, and headed into the unknown. I think you might be with a fixed sign here. Let me know in the comments below. But I think that they have been kind of fixed, had a very same kind of a life. And they're needing to forgive themselves for that and other people as well, is what I'm hearing. Forgiveness involved in that. They've got a lot of internal stuff going on. But there's something about them heading into the unknown here that's pretty scary for them. I feel like their life has been very same-ish. Haven't had a lot of adventure, but they want an adventure with the divine feminine now, but a little bit scared of that too. And they feel bad. They feel bad about holding the divine feminine back here as well, about not having done this stuff already. That's what I'm hearing. Fear of commitment. They're fearing letting go of a previous commitment. They're fearing getting into a new commitment. There's a lot of fears around it. They are scared that they are fooling themselves here. They're scared that the divine feminine is going to feel like she's going to be disappointed. They fear that she's seeing not their true selves, but what she wants to see about them. They're fearing not living up to what the divine feminine thinks of the divine masculine. Where's the heart at? You are limitless. There's something about the divine feminine has shown the divine masculine that he can be limitless, he can do anything. And it feels a lot about creativity there. You can do anything you choose. He wants to be more creative. He wants to do his own thing now. Maybe it just feels like he's been very constricted. But like I said, it's not someone else that's been doing that to him. He's let it go. He's acquiesced. He's let someone else have the say. He's allowed like joint finances or something like that stop him from like going for what he really wants to do. Okay, let's focus on the divine feminine now. Aries, divine feminine, what's going on? Six of Pentacles, divine feminine. It's got a lot to give and she wants someone that can reciprocate all of that good stuff. So divine feminine is doing really well for herself. She's got a lot to give. She has got cycles ending in her life. She wants change at the moment and she's ready for a new journey, for a new adventure. So she is ready. I feel like the divine feminine could be thinking, maybe it's not this one, because they seem to be locked into something there, not giving it up, or very, very slowly. There's not much sign here of them actually doing that yet. Very in the process, yes, but in the mental process of it. But she's ready. Divine Feminine is ready for a change. Six of Pentacles, she wants reciprocation. So she's wondering whether this Divine Masculine is even on par with her, able to reciprocate, on a level with her, able to give as much as she does. There does seem to be, there's not a massive difference between their energies. There's a massive difference in what she has lived and what he has lived. So it seems the Divine Feminine has allowed herself to live more of these things, play more of these things out. The Divine Masculine has held themselves back. Anyway, she's ready for a shake-up here, the Tower. She's ready for a surprise. In other words, she is like, well, maybe it's someone else, bring someone new in. She could be asking the universe now to bring somebody new in after wondering whether this masculine is really it for her, because of the apparent differences in their energies. And I think the Divine Masculine is feeling that too with this. So kind of both on the same page at the moment now. Healing energy. So she's healed herself. She's changed her mind about what she deserves. She knows that she deserves reciprocation. She's probably asking herself, have I found myself another wound mate? Have I found myself another one that isn't going to reciprocate? Am I in a pattern of attracting those that are fearing commitment, those that aren't ready, those that are tied to someone else, those that aren't emotionally available, those that aren't physically available? She's asking herself all of those questions at the moment, and she's going through a bit of a Tower moment where she's thinking, maybe this isn't on solid foundations. Maybe this hasn't been built on solid foundations. Maybe I need to be open to someone else now. The World, the Fool, because she's ready. She's ready for change. She's ready for a new start here. It feels like the Divine Feminine has been doing a lot of inner work on herself. She's ready for it all. She wants it all now. Right, so the Divine Feminine isn't necessarily thinking that this Divine Masculine, this one that I'm talking about here, is it for her. Now, she probably did for a long time, but it might be a long time that it's been in this, I'm going to let go of this thing kind of an energy. And yeah, not doing it. So emotional release and discernment. She's wondering whether she needs to make a new choice here to be discerning about this. It makes her emotional when she's thinking of that. So there could be a lot of crying going on every time she thinks of that. Well, maybe it's not this one. There's a flood of tears that comes out. So she's been emotionally invested in this one for some time, is what it feels. Divine Masculine feels like he's with her. It just needs to get aligned, right? Let's find out more about the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, where's she at right now? Where's her heart at? Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So she's very much being guided by her heart and by her intuition at the moment on this kind of a journey. And the journey has her exploring the options. Maybe it's this one, maybe it's not. Kind of dipping a toe into the possibilities, into the water of those possibilities. But always following her heart and trusting the universe. Also emotional work going on. She's working through her feelings here, and opening up more, but trusting in the universe. Trusting in this process of opening up to change and of being guided. So maybe this one, maybe this one. So she could have like more people kind of showing up, or signs that it could be somebody new or someone from the past coming back in. But it's very much a path rather than it's this one, it's this one, it's this one. She knows that it's a path. She knows that she's being led down a path here to the realization of what this is. Because she knows what she's really clear on what she wants here. And she's ready for change. So, yeah, very much on the path to that and collecting all those clues that the universe is giving her. So she could be following all kinds of leads at the moment, but not in a, this one is my twin flame or soulmate kind of a way. In a, this one is helping me realize even more about myself kind of a way. So opening her up. each step of the way, each clue is opening her up even more. So she's doing heart opening stuff at the moment. Family is very important at the moment. The people that she has around you might not be blood family. It just could be the people that you have around you. And so she's opening up to receiving love and what she needs from her community and her family, those that she's built this family, if it's not blood family, around her. So happy in the receiving from those that she considers family around her. So it could be the Divine Feminine has been working on opening up to receiving love more. She's doing that with her friends and family, first of all. And I'm just getting this very strongly that some of you Aries, Divine Feminines, you are, you've had to create your own family around you and a safe kind of family for you to receive from. Perhaps it wasn't safe for you to receive from your blood family. And so, yeah, kind of happy in that process. Now, that process happens first, right, before the relationship happens. So you receive that love from your family, friends, and things first, and then from a romantic relationship, then you're ready. So she's very much practicing being open and receiving love at the moment, but kind of cynical about relationships. So she's got something to work through there, Divine Feminine. You're kind of cynical about relationships. Got some cynicism there, so check that out. Coming from somewhere. A fear of inadequacy. I'm not getting that this is the Divine Feminine, though. I'm getting that this is like she's wondering if this masculine is enough, will be enough for her. You know, this could be a stepping stone, this one. This masculine here could be a stepping stone, someone that's helped her get in alignment more. And I feel like the Divine Feminine might be realizing that now, or she's worried about that. But keep on following those signs and trust the universe, because it is leading you down the path here to the one that's right for you, to your 10 of materials. If you're focused on all of this, you're focused in the right place for sure, and the universe will be leading you to that one. Where's your heart at? Forgiveness. So you're letting things go from the past, you're letting things go from this one as well, forgiving them and letting go of them too. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So you're detaching more and more from the emotional attachment to this person, considering more options, but it's leading you down this path. Now, this one very well could come back in. It could be the one. And you can never really go wrong with letting go of those attachments, right? She's doing a lot of emotional work at the moment, Divine Feminine. So there you go, Aries and Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. That's the Aries twin flame journey. That's what's going on. Let me know what's going on for you. Which parts of this resonated with you and what's going on. Would love to hear from you. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Thank you so much for watching. Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. And yeah, enjoy. Good luck with all of this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.